Hi friends, today we will see about structure of DNA. So first, very important, what is building block of DNA? The building blocks of DNA is made of sugar group, phosphate group plus one base. So as a combination we will call it as a nucleotide. This is sugar, phosphate and bases. It can be either adenine, guanine, cytosine or thymine. So for illustration I have drawn the base, sugar and phosphate here. We know as a combination it is called nucleotide, and if the nucleotide is without base then it is called as nucleosides. So first we will see the sugar in details. We have two types of nucleic acid. One is deoxyribonucleic acid and one is ribonucleic acid. So the sugar group which is present in RNA is beta D ribose. That is, it is a cyclopentone with aldehyde group as the functional group. That is also called aldopentose ring. Whereas for deoxyribonucleic acid, the sugar group is called as deoxyribose. So the name itself telling that there is a small difference between ribose and deoxyribose. That is nothing but in the second carbon atom we have hydroxyl group at RNA, but we have only hydrogen atom. The oxygen has been removed from the hydroxyl group in the second carbon atom of the RNA. It is also the same aldopentose with aldehyde group as its functional group. As a total, it contains 5 carbon atoms in both the sugars. So this is about the sugars, which is the structure present in nucleic acid. So next we will see about the phosphate groups. We always know, if it is a single phosphate we will call adenine monophosphate. If it is 2 it is diphosphate. If it is 3 then it is triphosphate. The very important point is the charge. Always the nucleic acids are negatively charged. This negativity of nucleic acid is coming from the phosphate group attached to this structure. The oxygen here is going to give the charge to the nucleic acids, which is negatively charged. Always the base attached at carbon 1 and phosphate group will attach at carbon 5 of the sugar groups. So first it is a single phosphate group attached, which is adenine monophosphate. If this is base is adenine, it is adenine monophosphate. Or if two carbon and if it is 2 phosphate is attached, it is adenine diphosphate. If 3 phosphate group is attached, then it is adenine triphosphates. So nucleotide base will attach to carbon 1 of the 5 carbon sugar, whereas the phosphate groups will attach to the carbon 5 of sugars. So this is about a short detail on phosphate groups. Next we will see about the bases. We know we can classify the base as purine and pyrimidine. So purine and pyrimidine, what are the components of purine and pyrimidine? Purine is made of adenine and guanine, whereas cytosine, thymine and uracil will form pyrimidine. For structure we can see first as pyrimidine, it is a heterocyclic diazine. Why it is heterocyclic diazine? Here you can see a 6 carbon ring with 2 nitrogen atom, one at carbon 1 and one at the carbon 3. Hence it is called as diazine, and the numbering is in anti-clockwise direction, which is a heterocyclic diazine or pyrimidine ring. Then what about purine? Purine is nothing but it is a combination of one pyrimidine and one imidazole ring, but here the numbering will be in clockwise direction, which is C1, C2, C3, 4, 5 and 6, and in imidazole 7, 8 and 9. Similarly, there are 2 nitrogen atoms in pyrimidine ring at carbon 1 and carbon 3, and also in 7th carbon and 9th carbon of the imidazole ring. This is the structure of purine and pyrimidines. So what is the difference between adenine and guanine in purine? The only difference is, as a structure both are same. The difference is depending on the presence of amino group at which position. If the amino group is at 6th position, then it is called as adenine. If the amino group is at 2nd position, then it is called as guanine. That is the difference. If we are seeing about pyrimidines, we have cytosine, thymine and uracil. So in cytosine in diagram I have mentioned it is at carbon 4. For thymine there won't be any amino group. Uracil, which is a nucleotide present in RNA, which also contain no amino groups. So this is about bases. We know adenine and guanine as a common basis. Apart from that, I need to tell some other purines present. They are xanthine, hypoxanthine, theophylline, caffeine, uric acid and isoguanine. These are also the purines which is present in our body. So here you can see a detailed structure. This is the building block, which is sugar plus phosphate plus base to form a nucleotide. In this diagram you can see a 1, 2, 3 and 4 nucleotides which are arranged linearly to form a chain which is always running in 5' to 3' direction. Next, here you can see a double stranded structure. It is going from 5' to 3' and this is coming from 5' to 3'. So the bond between cytosine and guanine is triple hydrogen bond. The bond between adenine and thymine is double hydrogen bonds. So once it has been forming 2 strands, it will form a double helical structure to form a complete double helix DNA. So this is how the DNA structure is formed.